How is everybody doing today? I'm still tuning in my live for my subscribers and for I want to do a few events on some card readings. I've been doing a lot of card readings on YouTube, or I'm sorry, on TikTok, and I wanted to start branching out to YouTube a little bit more with some of the live events. So I'm just doing a couple practice runs. So if you happen to, make it to my practice run, this is a great way for you to, you know, say hi, participate a little bit. We'll do some free light language. We'll do a little bit of collective card readings, a few other things like that for those who are new to the channel. Uh, I'm known as Silver Fox. Silver Fox Spiritual. I do the light language healings. I do card readings, uh, energy healing as well, but mainly on this channel's light language. I do have another card reading channel, so I'm going to pull some collective cards for people. I do a lot of this on YouTube, and I also on TikTok, and then I replay it out to YouTube, and I also replay it out to Instagram. So I figured, let's see if I can get this YouTube up and running. I've done a few live streams, and I wanted to see if we could get, some drive-by shootings over here where, some people can see it live and come to it. I'll schedule some events. I'm going to start scheduling some events, and at the same time, we can go ahead and pull some cards. So let's start with a collective card for love, for what's going on in the collective right now. So, Spirit, give me what's going on with the collective in love. And Spirit is saying to us today, many of you have a secret admirer. Someone has deep feelings for you more than they're letting on, right? So this is the card. Let me see if we can actually show it up on the screen and make sure my thing does show it, and we'll put it down here on the screen. And if anybody is watching the live, if you could just let me know how, whether it's readable or not. But that's the card that came out, Secret Admirer. So right now in the energies for the collective of anybody who is watching this live or on the replay, that there is a secret admirer in your energy, and what you want to do is, be observant and see if you can tune in to who that person is. So I'm going to do a few other little just collective energy updates, and then if I can get a few people on, more than one or two, what I'll also do is I'll do some light language activations as well. So let's take a look at what do we have here. And if you are watching, if you wouldn't mind just saying hi in the comments so I know that there's actually some people watching the event. And if you have a question you want answered or just a specific light language, you got an ailment or something, let me know and let's see if we can bring down those codes. So, Spirit, what are the energies for today for this collective that's watching live? Well, a few cards down here. All right, so we got two cards that came out. And so for today, the energy is one of a happy family. See if we get it there. Hopefully you can see it. Happy family, right? And that's a great, you can see everybody's holding themselves up high. They're all holding hands. Now, happy family is also kind of one of my more favorite. Let me fix the lighting a little bit so we can actually see things a little bit more clearly. So again, uh, bear with me as I start tuning in these lives so I have all the right settings. And I appreciate you guys all for allowing me to tune things in. So the next thing we have is journey, right? So perhaps your family is going on a vacation or getting prepared to go on some sort of a vacation. And if so, let me know if that resonates. I feel that there's one more card from the energies for today, so I'm going to ask Spirit what else is going on in the collective for energies. So Spirit, what else is going on in the energies of this collective? And again, if you did make it to the stream, please say hi. If you want, it's a whole lot of energies here, Spirit. Spirit's really tasking me here. So Spirit's also saying the sun. So that's also another wonderful, wonderful card. So you can see all sorts of energy. A lot of you people may be going somewhere and a journey that's somewhere sunny and warm. Uh, but there are some financial constraints, and so you have to be careful on those financial constraints. Um, and we have a few energies here with hostilities. So this may be making you a little bit cranky because you don't have the finances to do that vacation you want. But the yin yang is coming in, right? This is balance. Yin yang card, let's bring it up a little bit closer to the camera. This is a balance card. So Spirit's saying these energies are going to start to balance out. So you're going to start to get into that place. Um, Love is also coming in, whether that's family love, whether that's a puppy, but love is making its way into your journey, and it will come with balance. But you're going to have to balance out that hostility and your financial constraints. And the last card we have here is second chakra, Archangel Ariel. And the second chakra, for those that don't know it, that's your sacral chakra. That's where your creativity comes in. So Uh, what what the cards are basically telling you is to start working on that, do some healing on the sacral chakra. You know, if I can get somebody to say hello and hey, how are you doing on the comments, maybe I'll do a light language clearing to help clear and rebalance the sacral chakra as well as clear out the rest of the chakras on here. But that's your creativity. Spirit wants you to get into your creativity because as you do, all the challenges that you have, and this is what that hostility is, it's really just challenges, especially around the financial constraints, they're going to burst open and you're going to get to that place of financial wonderfulness. So with that, let's see what other energies want to present themselves. I think maybe we'll get some advice from our higher selves as to, you know, what else is coming around right now. So I'm going to find a nice deck for higher self cards, and we're going to get a little inspiration from our higher selves. Want to see what it is that our higher selves would like to do at this point. So let's go in here and say, higher selves, what advice do you have? Oh, that one just flew right out over the table. I'm going to have to go bend over and pick that one up. What other advice do you have for our listeners here, the people who are watching, who are looking for a sign, for some guidance? And so we got four that popped out, and I'm just going to go get the one that fell. So bear with me. Oh, usually when they fall, is something that needs to be addressed right at this now moment. So I'm going to hold this up, and it's saying everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. Right? And so what does that actually mean? The other side of the unknown. There we go. If we just get it to show a little bit better here. So the other side of the unknown is the other side of a door that you're not sure if you want to open or not, but don't let fear pull you away from that other side of the unknown. You want to make sure that you're allowing that flow to happen. You have many layers of truth to discover, and those layers come as you heal. So as you heal, you peel, right? Another layer peels off, and then there's another layer of healing that has to happen. Once you're fully healed, then you're off out of this plane of existence. You go back to the frequency of love. But there's a lot of healing in between. Anybody who's told you that they're fully 100% healed is probably not speaking from the truth. They're speaking from illusion because if they're fully healed, they wouldn't be here. Doesn't mean that you can't take advice from people that aren't fully healed, but you have to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Like anything else, everybody's on their own journey, and you're going to have to, you know, figure out what part of that journey resonates with you and is good with you, or what part of that journey, you know, isn't your part. And you know, don't be afraid to have some truths that ultimately don't become truths anymore because you find that you've peeled enough layers that your consciousness is expanded. So know whatever decision you made, it was the right one. And when do we see that? Even the decisions that we feel have caused us a lot of great pain because that decision got you to this point in the now. And you know, there's a lot of spiritual healers that will tell you, you know, go into meditation, go to that event that cause you all that stress and the pain and the trauma, and then go change that decision. Now that's not really a good thing, and I don't know if you've watched the show. It's on Netflix called The Dark or The Umbrella Academy, and they both kind of really broach the subject really well because what happens when you go into the past and change something? Because the past has already existed. What happens is you start creating knots in the timeline, and as you create those knots in the timeline, things can get really, really bad and worse, and you're still gonna get back to that same point, that same explosion, that same uh, singularity, that event that still has to happen. And so the idea is rather than trying to change what happened, what you want to do is you want to go back and you want to heal that decision, heal how you felt about that decision, the emotions around the decision. Forgive yourself, right? And that's what you're really doing is you're forgiving yourself for making a decision that you probably wouldn't have made now. And with that, that gives you the freedom to pull yourself out of those energies and come into the different decision in the now moment. And this is really on that same point. You have come back to the start to see what you missed before. And it's exactly that, right? You go back, you try to change it. What did you miss before? And you come back in a cycle, in a circle, in a spiral to all the events that you're healing. And why are you doing that? Because you're healing it at a deeper level each time. Every time you think you've healed something, sooner or later you'll spiral back to that same event, that same emotion. And you're going to heal a little bit more of it because now you have a more expanded consciousness, in which case you're able to make um, a better, make a better healing. You can heal more aspects of it. And these are really super powerful cards from your higher self. If you can really, look into these and understand that, the only one that ever needs forgiveness is you. You have to give the forgiveness to yourself. The things that you give to everybody else, you really need to give to yourself, especially love. A lot of us are, self-deprecating. We're not providing ourselves with the love and the belief. We're very powerful beings, but unless we believe that we are, it won't happen because we create, our own reality. And if we're creating a reality through our thoughts that's saying we're not capable, well, guess what? That's what we're going to manifest. And so, mindset is a huge thing, and it's a huge struggle because your 3D world tries to show you otherwise, and that's only because your subconscious is manifesting the things around you to keep the story that your subconscious has been running in its little uh, own frequency, as far as well, this is why you can't be lovable, this is what, and these are the things that need to be healed. And so with that, let's look at what else we have within this, and feel free to pop something into the chat, if you do want your own uh, activation, or you'd like to have some cards, you just don't want to see me chitty chatting, let me know. I see I have a few extra viewers here. Um, let me know in the chat. I'm just going to say hello. So let me know in the chat if you have a chance to just hop in the chat. Ask me a question. I'll pull some cards on things. I'll do a light language activation. Let's see what we get. So, Spirit, what else do you want to tell us? We're going to get some messages around love. Let's see, what Spirit wants to tell us, or what's in the energies around everybody within love right now, because I know that it's a season. Everybody's getting close to the holidays, and you want to have that special person. Then take the Thanksgiving and Christmas and all these other wonderful holidays. And so let's see what it is that we can bring back. And so, what else do you want to tell us, this collective spirit around love? And so, with that, let's pull a few cards and let's see what we have. So, there's a few of you that are still in confusion. You feel very unclear about where you are with your special person, where you stand. And so, we're going to try to, kind of put that energy out there that, I want that clarity. I don't want to be in the illusion and confusion. And a lot of you are seeing something as a missed opportunity, right? And this is, let me just spin over here so the camera gets it. This is a missed opportunity. You didn't act when you should have, and that's a lot of you felt that somehow you allowed something to happen. You should have spoken up. You should have said something. And a lot of you are with responsibilities right now as well. So a lot of responsibilities. There's a lot of weight that's being carried by a lot of people out there, and we have. I wish I could right my wrong. Right, and that's a good thing. So when we want to change something, we change it in the space of where we are looking to change ourselves and change it. Why? Because we feel we didn't do something correct, not because we feel that somebody else needs us to change or maybe doesn't need us to change. And for some of you, and this is a big one that's coming through, it's going to be a reunion coming in, right? So even though you feel like things were missed, you actually didn't miss. You didn't miss out. It wasn't missed. They didn't. There's no opportunity that you weren't able to get to. This opportunity is still there. It's still in the offing. It's still in the ether. And there is a reunion, whether that's from a past life soulmate or perhaps this life a soulmate or a twin flame, if you resonate with that. And so let's go take a look at what's going on here. I don't want this card deck. I don't know why I pulled it up. That's blocks and love, and we'll look at why those blocks are. But let's see what's going on with the timeline on that. When is this reunion going to happen? And so we're gonna pull our time cards out, and we're gonna say to ourselves, okay, so Spirit, you say there's a reunion here from somebody in the past where we've had a mistake, whether that's this lifetime or another lifetime. The opportunity is coming in for you to rectify that mistake and heal yourself to a point where you make a different decision. And so when will that reunion come in? And wow, Spirit just threw those cards right at me like there was no tomorrow. And Spirit's saying that's going to come in when you least expect it. And I'm gonna hold that up again right in front of my face. When you least expect it, this is going to come in, and it's going to come in sometime in the morning. So for those of you who are, know that I won't say you're missing somebody because we don't want to stay in a place of lack. What we want to do is we want to stay inside of a place of healing, of hope, and not even hope because that's also a little bit of lack. But we're in a place where we know that this is coming. So for those of you who are in the know that this reunion is going to happen, it's going to happen when you least expect it. So, stay in the now moment, stay in the present, enjoy everything that happens within the present space. And as you do stay in that present moment, this reunion is going to be possible. So, with that, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to do some more of these lives. I will do free questions and answers. So if anybody does want a question and answer, we will do some of those. And I'm going to pull a few messages from your person. If you're in separation right now with a loved one, let's pull a few messages and see what wants to come out at this now moment. So, Spirit, can you show us some messages from our special person, whether we know them or not? What do they want to say to us? Because they're most likely from a past life anyway, because we've had billions and billions of lifetimes in this planet and other planets. And so these are the messages for the collective from your person, right? The chemistry between us is off the charts. I wish you were here with me. So your person's really, that person, that soul is really missing that connection. And they're wearing rose-colored glasses. And what does that mean? I used to have well, why do I keep on getting that card? It's because they're glossing over all the trauma, all the headaches that were happening. They're not ready to heal yet. and they're filled with regret, right? And that's why they're wearing those rose-colored glasses, because they want you to be with them. They know the chemistry is off the chart, but they're still not ready to face themselves. And once they're ready to face themselves, then that's when the true magnetic attraction happens. And so, if you're used to most of spirituality, everybody says detach, 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 especially around the twin flame journey. And why do we detach? The reason we detach is because if you keep on holding on to that energy, you're going to keep blocking it, because it's an energy of need. And what you have to do is you have to really focus on yourself. And why do you have to focus on yourself? Because it's the only thing you can change. And when you do focus on yourself for changing, you need to change for something that is in you, because you have to be happy with who you are internally and externally. You have to believe uh, in what you are trying to manifest. And that's a really difficult one, because a lot of us have a tough time, believing that our life is great, when all around us what we're seeing is we're seeing, you know, losing jobs, awful situations, trauma, and how do you get out of there? And really, it's just about healing. It's about going into those emotions that are facing you, and it's you're getting them faced in front of you, because your subconscious is replaying those traumas over and over again to get you to realize that you need to, you know, get yourself out of that place of trauma and into a place of healing. And until you're ready to do that, it's going to keep replaying over and over and over again everything that has transpired. And you could spend lifetimes, hundreds of lifetimes, trying to solve for something that happened so long ago. But as each lifetime happens, you fracture more and more. Your soul fractures more and more, and you lose that memory. And as you lose that memory, it becomes harder and harder to understand what it is your subconscious is trying to get you to heal. So, with that, uh, I got a little white pop up here. Not sure exactly what that's for. We're just going to close that out. So, with that, let's now take a little bit of time here. And, if anybody could just say hello, make sure that somebody's actually out there watching it. I see on a dashboard that there is about two people out there watching, and if you are, just say hey, see how things are going on right now. I'll give you a quick card pull or two if you want a card pull or two, and I'm going to do a quick light language activation while we're doing that. There is no charge for a single question. Price list I have up there on the screen is for those people who are looking for something a little bit more. I can do something very light, but we can do a little bit more. So this activation I'm going to do is going to be an activation for your heart chakra, because I feel that a lot of us right now, the holidays are coming. We're starting to feel lonely. We're starting like, oh my God, I don't have a special person for the holidays. Why don't I have a special person for the holidays? And we start getting ourselves into this quagmire. And then we start closing our heart up. And we don't want to do that. So, what we want to do is we want to open up our hearts. We want to allow love in, and the easiest way to do that is actually opening up your heart chakra. And a lot of you have cages all over that heart chakra, and we're going to try to pull that out, and then we'll do a couple cards on what's going on in the energies with money. So with that, just set the intention for anybody who wants this activation. To set the intention to have their highest self outside of polarity to come in here to help us with this. And what we're going to do is we're going to channel in the frequency of love, the frequency of oneness, and we're going to bring that in, and we're going to heal whatever it is that is keeping our hearts closed, whatever's putting a cage or a barrier or a wall around our heart, and not allowing love and abundance to come in, because the heart is your portal into your inner self, and also to heal whatever it is that is keeping that heart closed, because whatever it is in ourselves that we're feeling, that emptiness needs to come up to the surface to be healed. And so with that, let's set that intention for our highest and best good in the frequency of love, with no harm to anybody. And Let's rock and roll. 是把我把你把你小把我是是是把把呀哎呀把我和把那些愉悦把那些小泡泡呜数努努努努努把哎呀呀把呜数把那些呀呀把那还一下把那一把呜数把那些呀呀把那些呀呀把呜数把那pa呀呀报是不好吧那鱼pa你吧那还呀no pa ya ya pa 是那你是把五胡说吧那吧哎呀呀pa 五胡说吧那嘿呀呀pa 你把鱼把呀哈那哈把五胡说吧那一些你是把哎呀把五胡说吧那你是把五胡Shananana pa u shu shu pa pa ne he ya ya pa na ha pa u hu shu pa ne 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 ji pa u pa u pa ya ya pa ne he u shu shu pa ya pa ne he pa ya yo pa nu hu pa ya ya pa u hu pa na pa ha ya ya pa hu hu shu pa yi shi pa ya pa u hu pa ya na ha pa u hu pa ya ya pu fu Shenaninisha pufu shushu pa pa pa. Whoa. All right, so that's just a quick light language heart activation. Let me know in the comments how that made you feel, whether it helped open it up. Don't be surprised if you felt tingles or a slight emotion came up and bubbled to the surface. Some people will burp, flatulate, uh, a lot of different bodily reactions. Some people won't have any reaction whatsoever. It really depends on how you're meant to process it, but everybody processes it in a different way. So I'm going to take a quick pause here. We're going to grab a deck for money, and let's see what's going on, inside of the energies of abundance and money and cash and stuff. So, if you are watching, if you can, just put a comment in so I can see if there's actually anybody watching this. So I'm just trying to get this rocking and rolling a little bit better for to see how things work within YouTube for lives because I'm going to start doing some lives. I do a lot on TikTok. I do a lot with my co-host Susan on TikTok. As a matter of fact, we're actually doing a 11/11 portal live healing. That's going to be on Sunday, 11/10, and this is going to be one that's going to focus particularly around the spaces of a love, of twin flames. Anybody who's looking to manifest a relationship or just bringing more love in their life, we're going to be removing a lot of blockages around love on the 11/11 portal, which is the de facto twin flame portal for the year. So the energies are going to be there to support us. It will be done via Zoom. It's going to be probably usually the ones we've done so far have been about an hour, hour and a half, and they get recorded so that you can take advantage of that healing anytime and replay it. Still take advantage of the energies, and you can still, get new healings each time you listen. And for those of you also who can't make it to the main healing, you'll also be able to do that by just joining in on the side. It's going to be light language Reiki. We're going to do affirmations, meditation, and cards of guidance. So it's going to be really powerful. And it's a donation based. Generally ask somewhere between 50 $30 and up. Minimum donation of 30. It's less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks these days. And at the same time, it's going to have a huge benefit. It's going to be transformational in your life. I'm not like I try to keep it affordable for everybody. So with that, we've got a few things coming in right now. So first one that came in from uh, a money abundance point of view is mechanic, right? Mend what needs to be mending. It might be broken, but it's not all lost, right? And so spirit is telling you that yeah, some shit may not be working the way you expect it to. You may be having some problems, that engine failure, maybe blew a rod or a piston, maybe the tires popped, but nothing's not fixable. This isn't a total loss. Your car hasn't been, you may have gotten a collision, but it's just a couple dents and we can pull those dents out. Spirit's also saying that right now, slow, right? Moving, slow progress, but you are getting there. And Spirit's saying, yeah, I know it seems slow, but you're actually making progress. You're just not seeing it right now. And the last one we got is laborer. Your hard work will be reported or rewarded soon. Keep at it, right? And so Spirit saying, yeah, it may seem slow, may seem like, all is lost, nothing's coming in. I'm working so hard. Why is it not coming in? But Spirit saying it's going to come in. So let's ask for timing on that. And again, if I didn't say it before, timing is all about probability. So we're never going to kind of ask for timing to be specific, because once we do, what we're going to do is we're going to basically lock spirit in. And when you lock spirit into and the universe into delivering something the exact way you want it, it may never get delivered in this lifetime because uh, that may not be possible the way you exactly want it. But spirit's going to deliver it in ways that you might not have thought of. And sometimes it takes time to get all those things aligned because everybody has free will and everybody's making choices every few minutes. So let's see what kind of timing. So Spirit, when will we start to see the, or when possibly, when is that possibility of seeing the potential of that work? Spirit saying September, and I'm hearing two more cards. One, and let's see, last card. Okay, so we got four cards here. So Spirit saying that, this is gonna be a tough one. Uh, it's gonna start around September, which we've already passed, and many of you probably have been through these challenges already, and you're gonna bypass a few obstacles, and you still need to experience a few more failures, uh, and then you're gonna make a choice. And after you make that choice, it's gonna come in. Spirit's not really willing to tell us when it's going to come in, but what Spirit is giving us is that it's a cycle, and the cycle started in September, so last month. So you're all sitting inside of this place, and once you find that choice, the right choice, things are going to move for you. It's just going to be slow. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to find that love within yourself in order for this to move forward. So I hope that resonates with people. I don't know if this is really what you wanted to hear, but this is what Spirit is telling us right now within the money situation. I think a lot of us at this point, there's just a lot of anxiety in the collective field right now within the space of abundance and money because of the election. And once those energies start to fade away, I think we're going to start seeing some more positivity, coming into the field. So with that, I think I am going to kind of wrap this up unless I have somebody that would like a light language activation or a card of guidance being pulled. I will do those. I'll give everybody a few seconds as I start wrapping up my decks, putting them all um, back in their sleeves. And as I do that, if anybody would like to say hi in the comments. I will pull a card of guidance or two for you. Doesn't seem like anybody's chatty today. Um, Maybe next time around, but do please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Visit me on TikTok on Sundays where I go live with my co-host Spiritual Susan, and we do very similar. We do activations. We answer some cards. We pull cards of guidance. We can do mini reads and the such. And so, if that's something you would like, please do give us a call and or stop by and visit us. It's on Monday, or I'm sorry, on Sundays from 10 to 12 New York time. And with that, I thank everybody for watching. If you did see anything you liked, or please pop it in the chat. It would be great. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I appreciate every one of you listeners. And keep healing, keep visiting the light language, and please share it out to people who you know will resonate with it and are looking to jump onto their healing path. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers.